Welcome to the Cronkite Sports Report. I'm Sam Stern. Heading into yesterday's showdown with the Cowboys, the Cardinals were huge 12.5-point underdogs and looking for their first win of the season, while Dallas was hoping to keep their undefeated record intact. The Cards were flying high in all three phases of the game as Joshua Dobbs finds Marquise Brown in the end zone, extending Arizona's lead to 11. Everything was going the Cardinals' way as they never trailed in the game. The first half ended with a boom as Matt Prater connected on a huge 62-yard field goal heading into halftime. And defensively, the Cards forced Cowboys QB Dak Prescott into mistake after mistake, and the Cards gave head coach Jonathan Gannon the first win of his career, 28-16, the final. The team hopes the winning ways continue moving forward.
It just proves to us that we can pull out in the tough games. I think we could have let those first two games slip through our fingers, but now to capitalize on this victory gives the team confidence. It gives you that taste of what that victory feels like, because I think there's no greater feeling in life than waking up the next morning with a victory.
ASU and UFC has had many memorable matchups as rivals in the Pac-12 conference. And on Saturday night, the Sun Devils were hoping one more magical moment was on the way as the two programs head their separate ways next season. It was an electric atmosphere in front of a sellout crowd of more than 54,000 at Mountain America Stadium. Midway fourth quarter, Arizona State running back Cam Scatabo takes the pass from Drew Pine and runs through one Trojan, somehow keeping his balance, and then steps over a second defender, dashing 52 yards for the touchdown, pulling the Sun Devils within 7. But USC answers right back with another touchdown of their own as the reigning Heisman Trophy winner Caleb Williams finds Taj Washington with the scoring strike, sealing a 42-28 victory for the Trojans. Despite the loss, ASU head coach Kenny Dillingham saw some positive signs.
Better is nowhere to be confused with good. And we've got a long way to go to get to where I feel like the standard of an offense is. And we're going to go back to work this week to fine-tune some details. Like I talked to the guys, couldn't be happier with how the guys, the effort and the want to and the commitment to the process. I couldn't be happier.
Team chemistry is always a key component while striving for success on the football field. But for two Highland Hawk players, the connection goes beyond the game. Cronkite News reporter Kenji Ito has more on how the players' bond has strengthened over time, all thanks to family ties.
At Highland High School, there are two seniors that make the football team special on and off the field. Defensive end Bertrand Berry II and running back Elijah Denson. Coming from South Carolina, Denson has only been with the Hawks for a year, but in a short time, he and Berry became fast friends. And with only a couple of weeks into the school year, Denson felt comfortable as soon as he set foot on campus.
It's been pretty smooth. I'd say it is a big difference coming from the South, but like down here, it's like it feels like home.
Head coach Brock Farrell not only noticed the relationship between the two, but how both of them have grown to help the team, each other, and themselves.
Knowing Elijah for a short time, he's come in and really jumped into what our culture is. Yeah, Bertrand's really coming to his own, so it's really been good to see him mature.
As Bertrand Berry II and Elijah Denson have built a relationship at Highland, their friendship extends through family ties and the gridiron.
Our dads kind of knew each other, and I kind of got to meet his dad for a few days. I mean, I thought it was really cool having someone that my dad's familiar with.
Their fathers, Bertrand Berry Sr. and Autry Denson, played ball together at Notre Dame. Reuniting in Arizona once again, Berry Sr. always kept in touch with Autry and maintained the same relationship they had since their playing days in South Bend.
When you play at that school, at Notre Dame, you're brothers for life. And we've maintained a relationship all through the years.
And so we've had moments where we were out of touch, but we would pick up when we started, when we would see each other, we would pick up like there was nothing missing. And I feel really blessed that now our children can share in a piece of what he and I have been sharing over the years.
With his dad teaming up with Berry Sr. back in the day, Elijah thinks his relationship with Bertrand II mirrors his dad's experience.
Cool because I really never got to meet my dad's friends' sons, per se. I just hear about him a lot. So it was pretty cool that now me and Bertrand go to the same school.
It's hard to say what the future holds for the two young players, but it could be a relationship that lasts a lifetime. In Gilbert, Kenji Ito, Cronkite News.
The Arizona Diamondbacks are in the final week of the regular season as they continue to battle for a spot in this year's postseason. Earlier today, the D-backs wrapped up their series against the Yankees in New York, and the Snakes couldn't hold on, falling short to the Bronx Bombers by a score of 6-4. Let's now take a look at the updated wildcard standings. The D-backs are now tied for second place in the wild card chase with the Cubs, and the Marlins sit just one game back in that fourth spot. The D-backs wrap up the regular season with 3 games at the White Sox and 3 games at home this weekend against the Astros. The excitement for the D-backs is picking up heading into the final week of the regular season. This past Friday night, there was a watch party at Guy Fieri's Kitchen and Bar with members of the 2001 World Series title team, including Mark Grace and Jay Bell. That's it for your Cronkite Sports Report. Jacob and Tabitha, back to you.